his car floating. Nobody can silence me.
He hates that her hell is hers alone.
But I've been quiet for a long time, and I haven't really rehashed it because I haven't been wanting to. Because this exact scenario right here, like people trying to tell me what to say, how to say it. I'm lying. I'm this. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing the same comments you're reading. Oh, well then you know what?
I said it before, and I'm.
Oh yeah. Carol, yeah. I thought we were going to see AJ yesterday. What happened?
Can't have.
Huh? I didn't say that. Did I say that?
Dependent. She doesn't want to be a mother. If she can't have.
Oh yeah. Okay, so back to my story. Yes.
Legs,
okay. So
she don't
back to my
want
story.
to be a mother.
So I had lectured my baby about that, and like I said, rule number 1. Okay, don't. Ladies, we have this thing inside of us. Some of us do, not all of us, but especially ones that are like me. We have this thing where we're like ride or die. Okay, that's how I am. Oh, that's how I was. I'm not like that anymore. But whether we were together or we're not together, I was ride or die for that dude, because whether we're together or we're not, this is my thought process. This is how it is, and this is how it will always be. I'm not going to change because of the type of person he turned out to be.
Non-stop.
When you have children with somebody, that person is, you guys are like a family. Okay, whether you guys are together, not together, hopefully you guys can be cordial, not being together, and still, just be, cordial with each other and be like a family.
She know what
so
means.
It wasn't like that with me.
Maybe she just know.
Unfortunately, like I wasn't given that same respect. But that's how I always treated him. Regardless as if we were together, if he was cheating on me, whatever he was doing, like whatever he was doing on his own, I always treated him like he was family. That's why he was able to take my mother's truck back and forth to Dallas. He was driving it, even though him and I were not together. Like my family always looked out for him, always. So I always did. So that's the way I explained it, to my daughter. I was just like, we don't tell people what happens in our family, in our household. I talked to your dad. He's gonna stop doing that. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I guess he never stopped doing it. So the CPS lady comes to my house. We're talking. I'm telling her, what's going on. I just moved here from Florida. We're not together. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Really, and now it's time to talk to your kids. What are you doing? You need to watch out. Watch your face. And now it comes.
And they both did cheat. They both cheated.
No, that Benz was my Benz. Let me correct you. Okay. Let me correct you. I went and put that money down on that Benz. My money. My money. My money. He didn't give me $1. I put my money. This is what's different. Okay, let me correct you. When I got there to get my Benz, mine, with my money, okay, I hadn't been working long enough, so I needed somebody to co-sign. Okay, so all he did was co-sign. It was my money, and my name was written on that car.
Let me just say this. First of all, maybe you should have went and bought you a hoopty since you wasn't working long enough to get a payment, because you need to show proof of employment. They want to see that you're gonna pay them the loan that you're about to get. Olivia, did you or did you not know this? Stella didn't tell you that? You mean to tell me she got 3 houses and she ain't tell you that? Girl, stop playing with me. Stop it. Gerard put some money down on there and he co-signed. And you know what else? He took that car back because you had that thing ran down and you wasn't making payments. So whatever you're saying is void. It's voided. Because at the end of the day, not only could you not afford that car and you still got it, you couldn't even pay for it and you don't have it today, and you still don't have a car. Like, I don't even understand how you still don't even have a car. Just because Stella has a car, that don't mean it's yours. You keep saying with them 4 wheels, that's not your car, girl. You know it's not. That's your mama's car. The Benz could have been your mama's too. You might have still had it. So why didn't you go to your mama for the Benz? And she got 3 houses. Why you ain't use her credit? But you wanted to use Gerard's. I'm just saying, I know that was your man, but I don't know. It just don't make sense. If you can't afford a vehicle, go and buy a hoopty. because the payments are really, really expensive. So if you can't afford it, go buy something you can afford. You had 3 kids at that time. Now you got 5, and you still are carless. That's unacceptable.
It's Toby said,
period. Got it? Okay, cool. So all this, oh, that was his car. It was his car. It was never his car. Unless he paid for it, and I was just driving it, and he signed off, and he brought me the car. And no. And maybe I told you guys that happened because I always try to big him up every chance I got, but that's not how it happens. Now the truck. This is another thing that my mother did for us. My mother always came through for us and my family.
I haven't paid attention.
My mother and I went to the dealership in California. My mother and I.
Child support.
My mother took out money out of her account.
Exactly.
Around $3,000. Signed her name on the dotted line. I co-signed for the bitch, and she got the truck for us. 2 different scenarios.
Yes, she did.
2 different scenarios. He wasn't involved in either one, except for signing a name on the line. So
Maryland.
I hope you guys screen recorded that.
You sound like
that's
you're
still
from Maryland.
And Maryland for real. I like Maryland accent too. I like Baltimore accent. I'm not from Maryland. I'm not, but shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to Be More. Shout out to Hip Hop Chicken, Hip Hop Fried Chicken.
Shout out to Righteous Town Road. Shout out to Righteous Town Road, Westside High School.
Okay. I also dropped the link if you guys want to call in. If you want to come up on here and speak your chat, I did drop the link. So, yeah. But Olivia is clearly not being honest right now. Like, you're not being honest. Everybody in this chat done had a car, and we all know if we couldn't afford that car, what we do? Go right down the street to the other lot to the car we can afford. Like, who you playing with? And then you saying Stella co-signed on both of them? No. I mean, I'm sorry. Then you saying Stella co-signed on a second vehicle after y'all already had one, and no. And Gerard was definitely involved because if his name is on a dotted line, he had to be involved. That's how it worked, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Hope you guys replay that shit because that's the truth. That's the truth. So stop fucking saying that Benz was his. I gave up the Benz because I didn't want shit attached to him. Just like everything, he wanted to take everything back from me. You know what I mean? Because that's his heart. That's how he feels on the inside. So I was like, okay, before we can even fight over this or anything, I'm not about to argue with you.
That's a major point.
You feel me?
Except my babies. Because you're right.
No, the Benz wasn't repoed. My truck wasn't repoed. Giving the shit back is not the same.
I beg to differ. See, you got to do research when you go getting them payments and getting them loans and stuff. It's called voluntary repossession, baby. It's definitely a repossession. And you know that because it hit your credit, right? Unless you don't care about your credit, you ain't checking or you didn't get the alerts, but it's definitely on there. So whenever you decide you want to work on your credit, you got to start with that vehicle that's voluntarily returned or given back.
Oh, Rose.
Because either way, you didn't finish the payment for the loan that you took out. That's not how loans work. Work on your credit. Stella should have told you because she got 3 houses. In order to have 3 houses, unless you scamming, you got to have some type of credit build, okay? All right or wrong? Okay.
And Rose, yeah, she shouldn't have no subs left. I know her views looking shitty.
Yes, they are. And like I said, it's her perception, meaning how she's viewing things in her head first before she delivers them out to the YouTube streets. So it's your perception and your delivery. Period.
Let me block you. Oh, you guys are just gonna get blocked.
I have a lot of family in Be More. Yes, that's what's up. Little baby had a comment.
Well, involuntary and taking the shit are 2 different fucking things. So get it the fuck right.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now we got that under. Now that we got that done.
It is on her credit, KW. No. It is.
It doesn't give a person ownership. A co-signer is a co-signer. That means if I fuck up the credit, his credit gets fucked up. That's what it means.
Yeah.
If I'm the owner of the car, he's the co-signer. Those are two different fucking things.
Gerard said you failed to make payments. So
just deleting it, baby. I just delete it. That's all.
Just like that. Just like that.
Why would you give them up? I never heard someone doing that because I didn't want to deal with them anymore. I didn't want to deal with the Benz because the Benz was, you know, he co-signed on the Benz, so I didn't want to deal with it. He was always trying to tell me something about the Benz, and I'm just like, it got to the point where it's like, you know, ew, like stop. We had to go through this whole thing to get his name out of the Benz, and I was just like, I didn't want to go through that, so I gave it back with my truck because I didn't want the truck anymore. I didn't really want that truck.
You a goddamn lie. You ain't want the wait. What truck she talking about? That Eddie Barrow truck or Stella truck? I'm gonna assume she's talking about the Eddie Barrow truck. Her credit is so screwed. You guys, let me just say something. I want to make everyone in this chat feel better. Know that someone is always doing worse than you. I know you don't have two vehicles on your credit because your credit is shot through the mother effing floor. And this is not the way to bring it up. I'm sorry. Get you a couple self cards. Go in. Oh my gosh, Olivia. That's the easiest way. Get you a couple of pre-loans and get your credit up. You got two vehicles on your credit. I wanted to read a comment.
Two vehicles on her credit. Broken leases on her credit.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. Mr. be on point, y'all.
In Chase feet.
It don't take him but 10 seconds to get caught up. And he is on point. He is on point. You right, babe. You was absolutely right. Shout out to you, boo. I want to read a comment real quick. Rose says, Stella been gone 3 weeks now. Something going on for Stella to be gone this long. And I agree. Because we usually don't hear AJ this much, do we? You right. You right, Rose. And you know what else? I think a couple of lives back, Olivia was on here still in that same mood, still had the resting bitch face. And she was expressing how she wanted to live alone and not be around nobody. And she wanted to move out of Florida. So maybe her and her mama got into it. Because when have we ever heard her sister call and say she coming by? Her sister have not came by since she lived there. Now all of a sudden she came by. So yeah, something is probably definitely going on. She probably wanted the car to go on some Tinder date and Stella said no.
Oh, Black and Bougie say she heard that the grandma in Cali about to pass away. She must be sick. That's why Stella gone.
That's sad.
From the beginning. No. I was the owner. He co-signed. I said I needed a co-signer. Are you listening? Because that was the last one. Yeah, I think you got something mixed up. I said he co-signed. That's what I said. And if I have the paperwork, I'll show y'all. I have to find it, though. I'm pretty sure I have the paperwork. Anyway, back to my story. Don't ever hit me with that shit again, because that's the truth. I don't give a fuck what you want to think. No. That was my money. So much was done with my money. My money. My money. Yes. Okay, cool. Now we got that understood. So the check on your mom's credit now. No, the check is paid off in my mother's name. Yes, the check is in my mother's name. It sure is. It's gonna stay in her name. Okay. But it's paid off. The check is paid off. The check's been paid off. And I paid most of that fucking truck off. It was between my mother and I.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thankfully, he did have his paperwork because he could have been.
No, he didn't pay for all the bills. I don't know where you got that fucked up, but you got that fucked up. Like I said, lies upon lies upon lies. Anyway, back to the story. Exactly, cat lover. Exactly. People don't understand that because they've never owned anything, I guess. I don't really know. But Cutie, you have one more chance, baby.
Did she say nobody had never owned nothing so they don't understand? Because I don't know. I was taking a puff. I thought maybe I didn't hear correctly. Did she say that?
That's what she said.
What she own besides her children that she birthed?
She owned.
What do she own besides them tattoos on her arm and neck? What do she own? I don't know what else you own, girl. What do you own? Oh, Butterfly by Liv. Nope, because you didn't even copyright it. You didn't even go and get an LLC and go to the Business of Barrel. So it's not official. What you own? Because the cars got repoed, the truck is in your mama name, and the Eddie Bauer got repoed.
What's up, YouTube pimping?
Hey, YouTube pimping.
So Robin's birthday was a couple days ago. We thought it was coming up. It was a couple days ago.
Oh. Okay. I only know my kid's birthday, y'all. I know it was sometime around this time, but thank you for the update. Whoever put that, thank you very much for that update.
That was Rose.
Thank you, Rose. But child, I want to know what she owned. I'm being nosy.
Butterfly.
I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy. What you own, girl?
A pair of Che feet.
Say anything else disrespectful, you're getting blocked. Back to what I was saying though. So yeah, CPS came to my door and we were talking. Everything was going good. She was giving me, some resources for DV and things of that nature. And, she was just trying to help me, whatever. And then it came to talking to the kids. So as
you see how she slid that in there? I missed that. I'm glad we called this together because I missed that. So she gave you some info and some packets on DV, huh? So you was going through DV at that time and you needed them packets. Cut the bull. Cut it. Cut it. Nobody's going for that. And I hate when people play around like that because it's serious. And as a matter of fact, it's domestic violence month right now, October. Olivia, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You should have called Jazzy, My Jazzy Life. You should have reached out to your friend because she got 10 CPS cases. You should have reached out to her instead of running to her house 20 months pregnant. You should have went there and asked her how to handle the CPS stuff. Why didn't you do that?
So Robin's birthday is the 26th.
Oh, the 26th. Okay. All right.
As you guys know, when CPS talks to your kids, what happens? You leave the room.
Welcome.
And the CPS worker talks to your kids. Please, so I had gone into the bedroom. Was I in the bedroom or was she? No, the CPS worker, I believe, went into the bedroom with the kids, and I stayed in the living room.
That's
and
scary.
I think she took them one by one because at first when we were talking, all the kids were in the living room with me, and then she took them one by one in the room. And when it was my baby's turn, she came out. My baby paused the interview, came out to ask me, "Mommy, is it okay if I tell her the truth?" I said, "Yes, baby. You tell her the truth." So she went back in there and she told her what had happened. Okay. So at that moment, I could have done so much with that whole situation. I could have flipped it. I could have really hurt him behind that whole situation. But that wasn't my intention. My intention was never to hurt him.
That's another lie. You was very bitter at that time. You was very emotional. Y'all was going through a fresh breakup. You can't tell me you was not trying to hurt him. That's a lie. That's not the truth. I want to read another comment because I was curious about this as well, about the whole block situation. So this is supposed to be a rumor. So allegedly she blocked Gerard on the phone. So now she can only talk to the kids through his phone. But Gerard said they won't let her talk until he unblocked his number, huh? Now they saying
that he won't
let her talk
to him until she unblocks his number.
Right. Yeah. What we both said. It's just a mess.
Mahogany?
It's just a mess.
Welcome, Mahogany. What's
hey,
up?
Mahogany. Hey, everyone coming in, y'all. Happy Saturday night. Olivia is a trip, y'all. We here for it. I'm here for this. I'm here for her shenanigans.
It was just to make him do the right thing and be fair and play equally, and that was it, you know. But after that interview, that lady stayed in my life. Like, she kept wanting to like see the kids and talk to the kids, and it was annoying, but I understood. And then at some point she went on like a vacation, and then another person took over. Anyway, before I had left the state of Texas, we had closed the case. The case had been closed because, oh, and they put a family plan in order. They did put a family plan in order after that interview, and I believe he wasn't allowed to do something. I still have the paperwork. But, you know, I still let him see the kids. I still let him everything because I didn't want to take that away from him. What, baby? What are you doing? What are you doing, kid?
That pause.
Anyway,
was
why I'm talking about this
her
because
live.
I saw this live today. And in the live,
that pause was her
I was talking, I was on Instagram Live. I guess I used to do a lot of those. I used to do a lot of Instagram Lives. And in the live, I'm talking, and this was had to be around Halloween time. I don't know, 2020, when I was living out there. And I'm on live and I'm talking and I'm like, you know, I wish he would just, you know, here, I'm going to try to find the live. Yes, we share custody, but they live with him. You respected him so much throughout all of this. Are you surprised he exposed you? Exposed me for what? How did he end up with custody? Because he got a lawyer. I didn't have money for a lawyer because I was 100% taking care of the kids. And he got a lawyer. He said a whole bunch of crazy things, lying, saying crazy, crazy, crazy things. And
he kept him.
I didn't have a lawyer.
From
That's why. I didn't have a lawyer.
I remember that.
So if you don't have anybody defending you,
yep, black and
this can happen to you. This most likely does happen to women who don't have lawyers. And this is how they get you. This is how they get you. They get you 100% taking care of the kids, so you don't have any extra money for anything.
And no. She said that's how they get you. By making you take care of the kids 100%. So they can take them away from you. No. Mm-mm.
Welcome, KB.
Hey, KB. No.
They take all the money that they're not helping you with, and they form a plan to do what they want to do. That's how they do it.
Major lies.
Naomi, you're going to ask me. You're not going to tell me anything. That's another thing that I said in my live. I was like, I'm 100% efficient or sufficient. I take care of myself. You guys don't understand how long I worked to be 100% independent, and I didn't like asking nobody for nothing. That's why.
Exactly, Skeely.
No, there's no free
Exactly.
That's a lie. There's no free legal aid out there. There's not. I don't know who, maybe in murder cases, maybe in different type of cases. In these type of cases, family things, there's no type of public defender, no type of free legal aid. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist.
Making revenge babies. Yeah. What don't exist? The education from you, because you definitely have a right to get a public defender if you cannot afford your own attorney. And they tell you that in the beginning of the cases. But I think where you fell at, legal aid. Where you fell at, I believe, is when you said you wanted to represent yourself. You probably forgot because you was high all up in your head about the whole situation, and probably high with some other stuff because it was going down around that time. It was definitely going down. But you definitely could have gotten a legal aid if you couldn't afford a lawyer. But you might have been able to afford a down payment like a detainer if you wouldn't have been getting your nails and hair done with the money that your supporter sent you. Because you did have a, what do you call those things? GoFundMe, and they were sending you Cash Apps and probably PayPal and Zelle and everything. So this is a bunch of bull crap. This is some major excuses because you thought you was Billy Badass and could represent yourself in family court. When even Strong Mommy Chrissy came up on her platform, basically yelling all the way down to you, you need to get a lawyer. Don't think you can represent yourself. You ain't hear that though. You ain't. Why didn't you check with them Mamianas when you had this stuff going on? CPS, lawyers, girl. I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? Do anybody want to come up and say anything? Should I drop the link again, or are y'all good just chatting away in the comments? I'm fine with it if y'all fine with it. But if you want to come up, you can hit that link and speak your chat.
That doesn't exist. Let me make that very clear, because y'all kept saying that too. Y'all kept saying that. She could have got a public defender. No, I asked the judge that. I couldn't have got a public defender.
The lies. The lies. She asked the judge, and the judge said, no, she can't get a public defender.
Yes, I have a lawyer now.
No way.
I do. I do now, yes. I pay her lots of money. She gets paid a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. You guys think this is over? You guys think that this is sealed, dealed, signed, and delivered? No, this is still an ongoing thing. And I'm sure even with this live, he's going to try to use this against me. But I'm not saying anything about him. I'm not saying anything about the case. I'm not saying anything about anything. I don't have no reason to. I'm talking about my experiences and the things that I've gone through. And I will continue to do so. If I feel like I want to, because people come on this platform and defame my character, him included, I will do that. I will continue to do that. And see, what he does now is he tells people my business, or he tells people the business behind the scenes. So they come and they tell. How do I know? Because I have proof.
That's why I said perception.
It's very petty. It's very immature. It's very sickening. But it's still being done. But it will get handled. It will get addressed and it will get handled. I don't need to do that. If I'm going to say something, I'm going to say it with my chest, and I'm going to come out here and say exactly what the fuck I said, and I said it, and I said it. Okay? They can screen record it. They can send it. They can have it. They can keep it. That's okay.
Hey, my baby 66.
This is what I've been through, and I'm going to talk about it. Because if I don't, this wrong narrative will continue to play over and over and over. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it, period. And that live yesterday really opened my eyes to that. Like, there's so much bullshit being said. Like, it's not even the truth. Bye, Naomi.
I need proof.
Block.
We need a receipt.
Excuse me.
Because I be out there.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have heartburn.
See that.
She must have been sitting in the court that day. Yeah, and that's another thing they always say. It's public record. Okay, that's cool. Well, if it's public record, then y'all should already know. Then y'all shouldn't even be going around spewing the lies. If it's public record, y'all should have everything and know everything how it happens. But people actually got on YouTube and showed fake documents. They made documents that even had misspelling grammar, and they put that shit on YouTube. And people believes it. It was like and I never seen it because, like I said, I do not concern myself with bullshit. I just hear about it. People come to me and they tell me. You know, the people who rock with me, they come and they tell me these things. But I never seen it. I just know that there was a fake document and it was like a fake drug test or something. Wow. Like, I don't have any reason to lie. Like I said, if this shit was done, like, that's for the right reasons. If this shit was done for the right reasons and they had an actual reason for all this, and you know, I was on drugs.
You were. I don't think Nisha ever came out and made any type of statements about that kind of stuff. Olivia was saying that the girl couldn't have kids. I don't know what her business is, but I want to see this picture.
You know, I wasn't a strung out juggy, and I lost my kids because of that. Then, honey, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna say, you know what, you guys go ahead. I don't need to have no kids. You feel me? But I was never that type of mother. I was never neglectful. I was never harmful. I was never abusive. I was never nothing like that. And that's what irritates me to the core, because it's lies. So anyway, back to my story. So CPS stays around But like I said, to this day,
those public documents.
To this day,
that they were forged.
My baby is terrified to tell the truth because of the shit that I put in her head that you don't tell what goes on in the home. And honestly, that's really how I feel. But in this type of situation, when she comes and she cries to me about what's going on, but she can't tell a CPS worker because she's scared, it really hurts my heart that I was the one who fucking told her not to tell what's going on in the home. Because, you know, you don't tell people what's going on in your home. I don't know how y'all live. I don't know. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. It just hurts my heart. It hurts my heart so bad what my babies have to go through. What the fuck is this live? Okay, we'll go back to Tanya. No, actually, we're gonna do Tanya first. Let's do Tanya first.
No, we're not.
Let me find this live.
I'm not. We're not going to do
people like to talk about the
y'all
system.
Can go over and watch her channel for that part. We're not gonna look at.
There's this like
this lady's live.
I don't know. Like I said, when I heard this lady talk about this, I was like, oh wow, like this is 100% true. Is it a month ago? Open right up.
You should have had it in your.
What are you doing?
Water is.
Bye, Donna. You guys will get blocked real quick.
She live.
Don't get it
TikTok. Not right now, but when she was doing.
Bye, Bless.
Live.
No, I'm not a victim.
Live on TikTok.
Who said I was a victim? Is that what you're getting from this live stream? That I'm a victim? Poor me? No, because I'm fighting. I'm fighting back. I'm just saying. People say that they're usually on the side of the mother. That's not true. That's not true. She did live. I did hear that she gave him custody, but what the hell? What does this mean? He didn't want to pay $200 support. Who didn't want to? This man didn't? Or did she mean to say she didn't want to? That's what I don't understand. She or he? Oops. Wait.
To be here at all. Okay, I'm back here just chilling. So he likes to be here. Ain't that right,
man? She went and found somebody's live. I think it's what is it? TKO, Tanya TKO, something like that. I remember watching her back in the day. But she went and found a live to justify her feelings. That's basically what she did. I'm not here for it. I don't. No, I'm not here for it. We're gonna stop it there, y'all, because let's see what they're saying in the chat. And I did drop the link if y'all want to come up. Because word is somebody just had a baby, but I don't know. I gotta see some proof. Royalty gang. You can go online and pull up her records. They did. She said they was falsified though. She said those records are fake. They're false. Yep. She put so much on that little girl. I know. Confined. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. And that's a shame. And you know who else doing that? Peach. I start back watching her videos after she stopped talking about her mama. So it's not funny. It's not funny. But she's definitely trying to give little Greg Big Greg's pants. Like, why is little dude taking his siblings to school before he go to school? Why is little Greg taking his little brothers and sisters to school before he go to school? Is that what that car is for? I wouldn't want to be taking my siblings to school. I'm trying to get to the store and get to school myself so everybody can see me driving my new car. Not my mom dropping me off. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because she had a car and sold it.
Yeah, right. Who dropped that tea that she sold the car? Because she didn't tell us that. She didn't tell us that. I think her brother said that at first. Yeah, she wasn't saying nothing until her brother dropped the bag. And then she came on trying to clean it up, saying, yeah, this, yeah, that, yeah.
She's delusional. Nicole E say that happens a lot in her area because the schools are next to each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some schools are next to each other. The elementary, middle school, high school. Yeah.
For real? Oh, wow. I wouldn't want to drop my little brother and sister off at school. If I'm driving to school, I'm trying to profile and see who can see me. I don't want to be.
She fighting the courts not to take care of her kids. That's crazy. That is the crazy part. I mean, I would be like this. Say you going for custody, you lose custody, you gotta take care of your child. Why even keep going back to court? I lost. I'm gonna take care of my child because I was going to court to have custody of my child, and I would be taking care of my child anyway.
Right. So and you're still a mother. You still have custody. You said shared custody. Because this is what I don't understand as a mom myself. Like, if you have to parent from afar, then goddamn, you just got to parent from afar. And you know why? Because the kid is still there. And that kid sees everything and they feel it. So the fact that she's not showing no love besides a funky ass phone call, they're going to remember that. They are going to remember that, Olivia. I really wish she would get it together a little bit.
What up,
like, all jokes aside, hey, back with Tea Time. I really want her to get it together, okay? Because I want to see them happy again, all one as a family, not including